Oh man, you know AB, Ants and Bugs already booked. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. As you guys can see, I'm on Adrien Broner's verified Instagram account. Make sure you guys give him a follow. Let's see what Adrien Broner is talking about and what he recently posted. It's a picture of him and Danny Garcia when Premier Boxing Champs was first announced and they did a photo shoot. Danny Garcia, as you can see, he's putting his hand around his throat. Broner's just looking like, man, you know. Danny, my friend, but we still gotta fight. You got the green belt. Let's hear what Adrien Broner said. Hell yeah, we can make this fight happen, Danny Garcia, my homie. But we in the same business. Friends and all that other shit comes second. Ain't no bad blood. But to be the best, you have to fight the best. Ain't no more ducking. Let's do this shit. 10 million apiece. Hashtag pay-per-view. Let's do this. Hashtag September. So, that's coming from Adrien Broner. I want to give the Ego thoughts on the whole situation. I think it's a good fight. I think it's a really good fight. First of all, let's back the train up. Adrien Broner is moving up in weight, and this is really the division that has given him his toughest fights, barring the Daniel Ponce de Leon fight. That was another tough fight in a lighter division for him. But if you look at it, other than Daniel Ponce de Leon, his toughest fights have come over 140 pounds. The Sean Porter catchweight, Maidana, even the Paulie Malignaggi fight. Very competitive. Paulie was a champion, and he won a split decision, so narrow victory right there. And I think it was because of his slow start, and Paulie Malignaggi was definitely game in that particular fight. So this is a good fight. Interesting stylistic matchup. Danny Garcia is slow. Adrien Broner is fast, namely with his hands. He's very athletic. They both are durable and tough and showed heart. Now, this is a lot of things. Some fighters just have extreme hatred. A lot of people hate Broner or Danny Garcia, and they say all this radical stuff. And I call it like I see. Both fighters are tough, and they showed heart. A lot of people are going to say, oh, but Danny Garcia, he got gift decisions. Now, that's the judges. That has nothing to do with his pedigree or whatever the situation is. And Danny Garcia has showed heart. In the Zab Judah championship rounds, after hurting Zab Judah, Zab came real strong and was hurting Danny Garcia, cut him in the last 3 rounds, and he had to weather that storm. He also looked like in the Peterson, he didn't look good in the last half of that fight. It looked like Peterson may be able to stop him. He looked fatigued and gassed and just frustrated, but he held on. You know what I mean? Even despite who you thought won that fight. I thought Herrera beat him, and that it is what it is, but it doesn't take away from the fact that he showed heart in those fights. Same thing with Broner. I mean, to go up from 35 and immediately jump up and face a champion who just is regarded as one of the lightest punchers, and Paulie Malignaggi, have a competitive fight there and immediately take on one of the top 3 punchers. It shows Broner doesn't care. You know what I mean? He's trying to challenge himself, because you got other guys who they're not in big divisions and they don't want to move up, or you got guys who are big enough to move up but they don't want to move up one division. You know what I mean? They'd rather just keep milking it and stay in the lighter division where they have a size and power advantage over some of their opponents. So that's not the case with Broner. Clearly, if he moved up and fought Paulie and then immediately fight Maidana, Maidana had a lot of experience. A lot of people don't give Maidana a lot of credit for what he brings to the table. He's a tough fighter. He has a good resume. People sleep on Maidana's resume. He had Eric Morales, a legend, looking like a Cyclops. He beat Victor Ortiz when Victor Ortiz was in his prime. People don't realize this. See, I'm a student of the game. I studied the sport, and I followed it my whole life, really. Victor Ortiz, you can say what you want about him now, but at the time, Victor Ortiz was being primed as the Canelo. Victor Ortiz was the Canelo. He was the guy that they were looking at saying, oh, this is the guy that's going to take over for De La Hoya. He was the golden boy that they were saying at that time. Whether he lived up to that or not, it doesn't matter. He was the person that was being primed for golden boy's superstardom, and Maidana put a stop to that. Ole Chino put a stop to that, and Victor Ortiz was like, I don't deserve to be getting beat up like this. I'm a tree, bro. You know what I mean? But you got to look at it where they were when they fought. He hurt Maidana. I think knocked him down 3 times. Maidana came back strong. Maidana's a real game. So I give Broner credit, because he was badly hurt in that fight. Showed heart going the distance when the last 3 opponents Maidana had fought before the Broner fight, warriors like Josecito Lopez, Jesus Soto Caras, guys who are known for being tough sluggers or having a chin or whatnot, they got stopped by Maidana, and Broner didn't. And that was only his 2nd fight at welterweight. So this is a good fight. I think the welterweight division is the most poppin', the most stacked division in boxing. I think 154 has a lot of good talent in that talent pool. Same thing with heavyweight, but 147, you got to look at it. Look how many people at welterweight have undefeated records. Whether you like it or not, Danny Garcia is undefeated right now. Whether you want to say gift decisions or whatever, he's still undefeated. Floyd Mayweather, Earl Spence Jr., Kell Brook, Keith Thurman. Again, you can nitpick and say, oh, Kell Brook hasn't fought no one since Sean Porter, but the fact is he has a belt and he's undefeated still. Earl Spence is undefeated, and he just had his big step up with Chris Algieri. So a lot of talent. Not to mention the guys like Amir Khan, most likely is going to drop back down after getting knocked out by Canelo. You got guys like just people that have been around the sport. Berto, I think Lamont Peterson is moving up to 147. So you just got some run-of-the-mill game guys. Josecito Lopez. It's a lot of talent. A lot of talent at welterweight. So it's going to be tough, and I think this is for Broner because there's just so much talent. Porter Thurman winner. He already lost to one of the guys, so if Porter wins, he already lost to him, and then if Thurman wins, he's the man at welterweight, barring Floyd Mayweather. So it's a difficult fight in a difficult division for Broner based on how he's fought in the past. There's just a lot of killers up there, so I'm looking forward to it. I think Danny Garcia Broner is a fair fight. It's a reasonable fight. Danny Garcia has a belt now, and I think it'll be an exciting build-up. You got Angel Garcia. Danny Garcia is not really as outspoken. He'll say stuff. He's not no punk, you know what I mean? He'll speak his mind when he wants to, but he's not 24/7 around the clock like that. But you got Angel Garcia. I speak the truth. And then Broner, man, get his pops the fuck out. You could put the gloves on, Pop. If we get, you know what I mean? Broner would say something crazy like, put Angel and Kenny Porter in the same ring with Danny Garcia. I'm gonna beat their ass. Like, you know what I mean? Broner's gonna say whatever. So the buildup would be great. The only downside or thing I disagree with in Broner's post is he's saying pay-per-view. That's sketch. I mean, this could be a pay-per-view fight if they build it right and load the card. You know what I mean? Put a good card together. But 10 million a piece, I don't really see them getting that type of money for this particular fight. But I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a boxing reporter and a boxing fan, so I don't care how much they're going to get. I just personally don't see them getting 10 mil a piece for this particular fight. And pay-per-view is questionable if they would put it on pay-per-view. But if they load the card right with the build-up, with the two names, I think it could possibly be a successful pay-per-view. Just how depends on where it's at and how they handle it. But I don't see them getting 10 million a piece for this particular fight. But hopefully it happens at welterweight. You guys drop in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Adrien, man, anybody can get it. Broner versus Danny Swift Garcia. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Why or why not? Drop that in the comment section. Make sure you like my video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.